Hello and welcome back to NewbiesPR. Thomas, how are you?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm doing excellent. Okay, welcome to 2024. How you feeling about this year so far?
Me, I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to seeing what in the PR industry and such we will see in terms of news and campaigns.
I'm very excited too. I feel like this year has already been chaotic as it is, so
Oh yeah.
going into 2024, I just feel like everything's already happened, and we just started. But for this video, I guess we're going to get to have a reflection about 2023 and what they did, what they could have done.
So yeah, for this video, we're going to be talking about the 5 of the biggest PR campaigns or marketing stunts, whatever you want to call them, of last year. See, it's fitting since we're coming into the new year. And we can see what we can take away as PR specialists, what we can learn, what happened just to stay updated in terms of news and trends and such.
Epic.
And
just starting off, we wanted to talk about the Fenty Beauty with Rihanna's Super Bowl performance, and that performance was amazing. I loved it. She also, I believe, announced her pregnancy for that, so that was awesome as well. With her performance, I guess, too, at the Super Bowl, she pulled out her Fenty Beauty and applied it during her performance, so that's the definition of iconic.
Also, like, her backup dancers were wearing like a clothing line of hers. I don't
That's
know much
awesome.
about that. So a lot of self like brand promotion and stuff, using that as a stage for it was a really good idea.
She really did that.
Because now like everyone knows about that pretty much, that has seen it or heard about it. So as far as a marketing stunt goes, like, hey, there's your publicity.
That performance as well, I believe we were sitting on your living room floor watching it, and I was freaking out. I remember I was really excited when she was doing that too, and all the dances too. That was all of her like greatest hits too, and I remember it was just a great...
It was very iconic.
It was very iconic. What a slay. But yeah, as for the marketing side of it, I think that was a really good thing that Fenty was doing during that. The clothing and the makeup related for that as well. I mean, it's her using her clothing as well as her makeup on that stage. So it's she's the celebrity herself is owning her product. And I think that's really important today. I know a lot of celebrities now have their own products, especially makeup. I think she's kind of like revolutionary though with her. I don't know.
So she's like really connected with
she's so connected
her
with it.
brand rather than just being like a face on a perfume or something.
Yeah, she really owns her makeup, and you can tell she's really involved, and she really likes supporting her makeup brand. I can say for in PR too, the positive impacts that came from this as well are 3 main things. It has brand exposure for the first part, increased interest in social media buzz. That brand exposure, she took that opportune moment to have the Super Bowl and still make it about her as a businesswoman. She was able to make her product first and foremost what you were going to see. You were going to talk about Fenty after that Super Bowl performance, and you're going to be interested in it as well. Was she really wearing all Fenty makeup in there? She looked fantastic. She was so matte but glowy. I want everything in that. That interest popped my mind. I've had her highlighters too as well because of how she owns it as well.
So you're really the target audience for that.
I'm the target. I am the target audience of the Rihanna Super Bowl.
Good.
In that social media buzz, I mean, that was everywhere on TikTok. In Twitter, well, I don't really use Twitter, but I already saw the Twitter like screenshots coming from that, even on TikTok. Like, it was everywhere, and how she was really that was a great performance.
Yeah, I was back, I don't know if it was X or Twitter at the time. I was refreshing the trending things, seeing people talking about her performance as she was singing. There were people saying, well, I don't want, they were like, mother, I can't know if I'm allowed to say that.
But yeah, I think the statistic for it too, following the performance, like the Google searches for Fenty Beauty increased by almost, 883%.
Yeah, so there you go. That's surely an increase.
She really did that. She did the whole thing.
So you can see your quantifiable, measurable impact right
quantifiable,
there. Yeah, that sounded
so
scientific.
We're having fun.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
Next up, we have my personal favorite of the 2023 year, and that's the Grimace Shake.
Certainly the funniest one.
It started off, I remember watching my first Grimace Shake TikTok video. It's like I'm sharing my trauma, but I was watching
Let me
this
set
video.
the scene. It was a dark Instagram.
Drinking this purple milkshake, I'm like, oh, well, I can't have grape because I'm allergic, but I was still interested, and I watched the whole thing, and then all of a sudden they're like dead in a bathtub, like covered in the Grimace Shake. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. That's the thing. I thought it was like a How to Basic parody when I first saw it, and then it just went super viral.
And then there's so many of them making different kinds of ones of them. I was trying to brainstorm ones I could make on my own at the moment, but I just thought like, oh, I mean, again, I'm sure you viewers have seen it yourself, because who hasn't really took off? There's so many crazy creative ideas with that. And the funniest thing, too, that McDonald's really had a nice thing there. I don't think it's meant to be like that initially. It was like the 51st birthday of their mascot, and it was just like they got a milkshake. And then, so it was just the users that just
it's
made
so
the joke
wholesome
of it.
when you say it's the 51st birthday.
Yeah, like happy birthday, Grimmett. They were
not to
saying
be like
in
all
the
Zodiac
TikTok.
sign with you, but this got like Aries level chaotic
Aries
with the UGC. This user generated content came in.
So there you go. That really shows the trend of the key term user generated content having that influence. So everyone was participating in it. They were talking about McDonald's. They were going and buying that product. There's probably huge sales increase during that time.
I'm still scared of Grimace.
And McDonald's, yeah, scared of Grimace. McDonald's did seize that opportunity. They saw it, and didn't they make one of their own? They added on to the thing.
They embraced
showing
the unexpected.
the mascot.
Yep.
Yeah, so they used that the best way they could have. Wonderful. I mean, I'm still laughing about it, and that was, earlier this year. Wow.
Yeah.
So this one is very special to our hearts for a couple of reasons. One, we should probably say it's the Popcorners Breaking Bad collaboration, also a Super Bowl
My favorite
ad
chip.
thing. Yeah,
The most important thing is Emily.
the favorite. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Popcorners is a chip that we very much enjoy, both because it tastes good and it's healthier. Not sponsored. We love you, Popcorners.
What
anyway,
great UGC.
yeah, there's some UGC
Right for
stuff
you.
right there. What does that even say? Oh yeah, they had like a campaign, whatever you want to call it, because it was for a commercial for the Super Bowl, but they were like teasing for it on social media beforehand. I remember seeing that. In Breaking Bad, a wonderful show, and also Breaking Bad. Should we just say now, like how we
Oh, absolutely. This is near and dear to our hearts. We met the actors that played... So we met the actor that played Hank, then Gus. That's right, Gus.
Gus Fring, Gustavo,
And Tuco.
one
We
of the
shook their
scariest
hands.
guys. Not long ago, we went to a Comic-Con. There, all three of them were at. Wow, so really...
I didn't ask them if they eat popcorners because Walt was making them
Yeah,
on the down low.
Walt
Like,
was
we didn't seize our opportunity like Rihanna. I'm really sorry
Yeah,
about
we
that.
didn't seize the opportunity like Rihanna did with the stage we were given.
But yeah, I've never seen a commercial watched like a movie like that before. All the hype that came
like
from
it was a
everyone
movie of,
couldn't-
or like a final series finale or something.
Bryan Cranston was in it. And
They-
Aaron
yeah.
Paul, right? That's his name? Aaron
The
Paul?
big ones.
Oh my gosh, they got together for that. And again, that's a great example of
That
leveraging
commercial.
that popular culture, especially with that TV show, Breaking Bad, the greatest TV show. Like,
So influencer marketing to the best possible use of it. And also it hit the target audience, by the way, because we love Popcorners and Breaking Bad. So they somehow knew. I don't know what the connection is, but apparently there was one.
absolutely. I mean,
I wonder,
they're addicting.
I wonder if the commercial profit made more than Walter. No, I'm joking. It wasn't. that was the real business right there. Anyway.
Absolutely. It shows the power in promoting a product in an unexpected way. That was really the most...
Yeah, because who would expect that?
It's Breaking Bad and Popcorners. How could you not expect that?
Popcorners got to subscribe on social media from me for that. So
Yeah, I also was like, I love your commercial.
And
I've never comment on stuff, and I'm like, I loved your commercial.
And they respond, I
They
believe, too.
respond,
That,
yeah.
yeah, so I love that of them. Yeah, we didn't ask. We should have asked the actors, like Hank or like Tuco, like Popcorn. Like, are they good? Like,
Which one's your favorite? The
Love-
sweet and salty or
like,
the white cheddar?
the sweet and salt white cheddar. Instead of being like, oh, I loved you in Breaking Bad, it's like, oh, I loved you in the Popcorners
Popcorners
commercial.
The one with Rihanna and that specific one. We love that
the
for
event
them.
you shared with Rihanna.
So the next one we're going to talk about is Cokes Creates Real Magic, and I personally have not seen this campaign yet, so we're going to get back to you immediately right after I watch the commercial, so let's get started. I just saw the commercial. I want Coke. Also, he didn't have a Coke to begin with in the video, and then he just drank Coke, so all he knows is that that could have been someone's Coke, and he's rude for that.
Yeah, he didn't see the paintings giving him
He
the
didn't.
Coca-Cola, so he just stole
He was
the...
falling asleep.
So he just drank someone's Coca-Cola. He was
Coke, what are you promoting? Okay.
Fact. No, but in seriousness, it was a nice, sweet commercial, and you got to honor artists and such, paintings.
Using AI. which is cool.
So, something you can take away from that is that leveraging new tools as they become available, like having to adapt to changing times. I know. So a significance of that is that it used a mixture of like the GPT-4 and the image generated DALL-E together to help create the commercial. I'm not sure to what extent. I know like AI. I don't know if you can get into that. It's like controversial, but like it's a new tool, so you gotta.
Yeah, but I feel like this one's going to be one of the things for the books in history, especially for marketing and art as well, because it utilized all these pieces and all this art, and not only brought forth this commercial, but also just had this entirely new like concept of using AI for its marketing purposes. This is
I guess that was a big thing. It was showing what can like be done with it,
Absolutely.
And it was for like a good purpose. And,
visually, it's gorgeous as well.
Visually, is really nice to look at. So even like AI and technology aside, it's just a really good commercial visually, something to talk about, and showing what it can do.
I don't think I've seen a commercial like that in a very long time. I don't know if I've even seen a commercial like that ever. I mean, it's just something that's very new, and I think for the marketing and PR world, it's both scary and very exciting, because I know that a lot of people see AI as controversial. I know that a lot of people have this theory, not really a theory, but this type of attitude towards it with art, especially with it being stolen or any type of AI generated content around writing. It can be very controversial because of that.
Yeah, and then the other perspective is like, well, like times are changing, so you got to get on top and use it, or you can say like it's not, like you just use it as a for like an initial thought, but you're not really just relying on AI or taking people's work. Other than that, the commercial looked like a Toy Story, like little movie. Reminded me of. It was sweet. It's cool.
I just think that for Coca-Cola, I think that because it is so controversial, that it actually does work in their favor a lot too, because it gets the conversation going about AI generated content within the marketing world, especially for bigger brands.
Yeah, like as a publicity for them, or do you mean as in like bringing up the discussion, like, oh, we should talk about the ethics, or what do you?
As for them, I mean, they're going to be the ones that did it first in the end.
Oh, okay.
So it really makes a name for themselves again, because now Coke is the one that is going to have generated content for their commercials now. I think they're the first to do it, so it definitely made a name for themselves.
So they put their stamp on it.
As to why we're talking about them now, who's the first to do it? Coca-Cola, of all people. I mean, it makes sense, though. They are such a big brand, especially with the artwork that they have usually for them as well.
Uh-huh.
When I think of Coke, I usually think the artwork. I think of Santa and the polar bears. I don't know. Makes sense to me. I don't know if that makes sense.
And then, it makes sense. Because you said Santa, immediately made me think about how they also, for Christmas time, had the commercial with all the Santas. They used, like, AI to have a bunch of Santa. Like, anyone could be a Santa.
Uh-huh.
You guys should look at, again, sweet. Coca-Cola just has some, there's, like, 2 commercials that look, like, wholesome and sweet. They're nice. So, again, AI, ethics aside, they made something nice with it.
They're going to be the leaders for commercials now, I feel. In the next couple of
years. Maybe, yeah.
They might be like new standard. Anyway, that was Coke.
Coca-Cola, a lot to talk about.
I just watched the Mean Girls Walmart Black Friday commercial, and let me just tell you, that was art.
Oh, really? You think so?
That was art.
Yeah.
I loved Mean Girls growing up, so seeing that was fantastic. It was kind of just funny seeing that it was Walmart. I'm like, hold on, no, just hold on. I just want to see the cast together again.
That is funny, because, it's like seeing, like, oh, wow, it's like a sequel or a continuation, a reunion, and it's like, oh, yeah, it's a Walmart commercial.
They really got me, though. I mean, for the demographic-wise, like, I'm just the key person you put that in front of. I will go to Walmart. I'm like, oh, that is so fetch.
That is nice to watch. Yeah.
Also, the timing is perfect as well. The Mean Girls movie is coming out. We are watching that this Friday.
So it's timely.
It is perfectly timely.
Relevant.
We are having our Mean Girls and Chili's date combo on Friday, okay? Mean Girls comes first. I mean, it was fantastic. This is a cultural
It was
reset.
similar to a thing where you watch, like, oh, it's going to be a big, like a movie you got to see, but it's a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
So getting people excited to see a commercial, Walmart did a good job with that.
Mm-hmm. Leveraging that nostalgia.
So, takeaways for PR specialists, as you said, leveraging nostalgia, the demographic, the timing. I don't know.
That was a cultural reset.
That was good. I enjoyed it.
That was fantastic. Okay. So overall, though, which one was your favorite?
I don't know. There's different things. Well, just subjectively, Popcorner's Breaking Bad, just because I love Breaking Bad and Popcorner. But okay, just PR, like what do I think is the highest quality? I mean, there's some big brands with some big budgets. Maybe because Popcorn is also lesser known than like Walmart and Coke, so it's also cool that they got access to their PR person. They got really a hold of those actors. So yeah, they really expanded their reach. The Mean Girls, again, that was fun to watch. What was one? The Grimace Shake. Oh my god, I forgot about the Grimace Shake. That was funny just because of the users.
I don't really think McDonald's did that though. I mean, like they really capitalized on it, but overall they were the ones that seized the moment.
So yeah, what do you think? What's your favorite?
From a PR perspective.
Okay, yeah.
I do believe that Popcorners did overall win this year for the type of hype, I guess you could say, that was caused by the commercial itself.
Because they teased it.
They really did. And I mean, I really want to know if they paid Bryan Cranston in Popcorners. I mean, I would take that deal. But overall, I mean, but Walmart as well, they really did the whole thing. I mean, that's both with Mean Girls as well with the movie. I
imagine as a child or younger when you watched Mean Girls, seeing that again probably made you really happy, like a warm fuzzy feeling inside, like there they are, right?
Lindsay Lohan, Amanda Seyfried, like I don't know, that was just perfect. I mean, it doesn't make me want to run to Walmart though, to be fair. But, like, I just really loved seeing the advertisement. I would just be like, I know Walmart really did that.
So, like, if you are going to advertise, and that's the way to advertise.
Overall, though, for the whole entire year, something that I'm more likely to buy overall is probably going to be Popcorners and Fenty.
Yeah.
I mean, they really... Everything in here, I feel like this is the
But you know where
list.
You can buy those at Walmart.
There we go. Well, not Fenty, but, like...
not Fenty, yeah. It's at, like, Sephora or...
Yeah.
Or something.
In her store.
Yeah, I'm knowledgeable of
a
makeup.
Businesswoman.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, good job, guys.
Yeah,
good
happy
job,
New Year.
PR, good job, brands, good job, everyone.
I can't wait to see what 2024 holds. As I stated earlier, this year has already felt so long, so I really want to know what's like ahead of us at this time. I mean, people already have stuff in the works. They have their media plans. They have everything like kind of mapped out for this year already. I know for the end of year plan, they usually plan it out. So we're just at their mercy.
The Q1 campaigns coming up, the content calendar whole year. No. But yeah, in seriousness, let us know in the comments what your favorite campaign was. If you have any takeaways you have that we didn't say.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. And here's to looking towards 2024 PR.
Aw, yeah.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
We'll be back for the 2024 one for this as well. I can't wait to make that video next year.
This has been Newbies PR, Emily and Thomas, with our first discussion video podcast.
Bye.
Bye.